I haven't made one of these videos in a long time. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, this is a little bit different than my normal like fun vlog. We're just gonna get right down to it. Real talk. I don't even know where to start with this. 2018 has been, it's been a journey to say the least. The first half of 2018 was hard. I'm nervous to make this video because it shows like I'm putting on the internet just like very vulnerable like parts of my life, parts of lives that everyone has. Like everyone has, you know, struggles and things that make them very emotional and things like that. So I'm gonna do my best to try and get through this. First 6 months of this year were really hard. It like kind of went over from 2017 to 2018 and from 2016 2017. So it's like it's been like the last like few years have been really hard. I just had a really hard time liking life, loving life. It's totally different now. So just to clarify that. Okay. And for a long time, I just was so sad. I was so sad because I never felt like I was doing anything really great with my life. Like I always felt like there was something that I was lacking, whether it be the way that I looked or the things that I was doing and the experiences I was having. I don't know, I just felt like I was not doing enough and I wasn't enough in general. But that just brought a lot of really sad times where I felt like I just couldn't handle it. I just couldn't handle doing anything. There were some mornings where it would be hard for me to get out of my bed because I just, like, what was the point? You know, like if I felt like crap, like why should I even like do anything, you know? And there were a lot of things that I wanted to change. Like I really wanted, like earlier this year, I wanted to travel a lot and I wanted to do things. I've always wanted to travel, but like I really wanted to just like go type of thing. And I still feel like I'm kind of like that, but it's just, there's different reasoning behind it now. But like before, I just like wanted to constantly distract myself from my life. Like I didn't want to, like if I had the opportunity to go out of town, I would take it. I want to go, I want to leave, because I just didn't want to be here. I haven't made one of these videos in a long time, so the hardest time of this year was June. Oh, I don't want to do this. And June was hard because something really terrible happened to me a couple years ago, June of 2016. And for some reason it was just like hitting me so hard this year. I just felt so low. I felt like there was nothing to do. Like there was like nothing I could do to make anything better. I felt alone even though there were so many people there for me. The whole month of June I felt sad even though I still constantly was trying to find ways to distract myself from being sad. Came July and July started to get a little bit okay. In July I made the decision that I don't want to be sad anymore. I know some of you who are going to be watching this are going to be like, sometimes you just can't control it. And you're right, you can't control it. You can't control feeling so bad, feeling so empty and feeling so like there's nothing like that you can do that can make it better. And I am definitely one of those people, like I get it, like that was me for 3 years, so I get it. I just made the decision to not be sad anymore. And like that's such a broad statement. Basically what I chose to do is just like, I told myself that no matter how gross I think I looked, that no matter how big I looked or I thought I looked, that wasn't gonna make me sad anymore. And I just focused on all the things that made me feel good, the people in my life that made me feel good, the situations I put myself that made me feel better. There were a lot of times where I would just surround myself with manipulative people, and I didn't even know that they were manipulative because I was so captivated in trying to be there for them and distract myself from me, which is like the whole, I think the biggest thing is like the whole time I was throwing myself into other people's lives and trying to make them feel better and give them satisfaction, I just didn't do that for me. And that was the thing I did wrong this whole time. This whole time, I should have been doing that for me. I wish I could go back to that girl that was hurting for those few years, and I wish I could just hug her and just tell her that you should love yourself, okay? Just love yourself. Because I didn't. So now it is December 19th. I can finally say I'm so in love with my life, and I'm so in love with who I am, and I'm so happy. And it's like all I've ever wanted was to be happy. I think the way to be happy is to really love yourself. And before you give yourself to anyone else, like, you have to fall in love with who you are. And if you don't know who that is, you gotta find different ways to figure it out. And I think the biggest thing for me is that, like, the biggest lesson I really took out of all of this, I wouldn't change anything about the last few years. Although it was dark and it was scary, I wouldn't change any of it. I'm so grateful. It taught me how to be empathetic. It taught me how to listen to people. It taught me how to understand sorrow. And it taught me that you can find joy in all the pain that you have had to endure through. I'm so happy. I'm so happy now. I'm so happy that I'm going to see my family this weekend. And by the time that you guys watch this, I will already have been back from my cruise. That's all I really have to say right now. I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful that I have been able to be honest with myself and be honest with other people about my situation. And I hope that in some way this can help you. I'm glad to be where I am now. I hope you guys all had a great Christmas, and I hope you all have a wonderful New Year and find purpose and find happiness in your journey this next year. And know that you're never alone, that people will always be there for you, to love you and comfort you. But the biggest part of all of this is that you need to do it for yourself. And that's all I have to say. I'll see you guys real soon.